Hello and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. It has been a while since I've recorded. I feel like I say that every time I play this game. And as you can see, I'm in a new truck. This is the International LT. Got the sleeping cab on there. And I like it, but I've got to catch everybody up on some stuff. So, last time I left off, I was in Oklahoma. As you can see, I'm now in Montana. I have finished Oklahoma. I've seen all of Colorado, Wyoming, almost all of Montana now. I've seen parts of Idaho and Utah, and just kind of working my way up to the northwest. So I've been busy for the past, what has it been, like 2 weeks since I last played this game? I can't remember. Uh, and I've also began working with the business stuff. If we go over to my driver manager, you'll see that I've got 3 people working for me. Some are making money. The guy that I hired literally last night is not making me some money, not at the moment, but we're getting there. And I've got some other trucks. If we look here, let me go to the truck manager. I've bought the Western Star 57X that I wanted. I used that for a bit. Then I hired a worker, let him use that. Hired a worker, let him use my Lone Star. When I bought the Peterbilt 579, I used that for a little bit. Then gave that to the worker when I bought this LT. I bought this LT literally last night. I haven't done a single job with it yet, so we'll get to experience that today. I am... Where am I? I'm in Kalispell, Montana. I need to go down there to Thompson Falls, so let's see if we can find a job taking me there. Kalispell. Okay. It's not a very far journey. Now, let's see. We've got some going to Missoula. I reckon we might as well do that, and then from there we can see if we can get up to Thompson Falls. This doesn't pay especially well, as you can see, but, you know, hopefully it's a quicker job. Let's get this thing turned on and get moving. So far, I've liked the way it's handled. It's been pretty good, in my opinion. As with every truck in the game, it doesn't turn amazingly, but it's been pretty good. I'm getting to see how it handles with a load today. And I think it was a triple trailer, if I remember correctly from just a few seconds ago. So I'll get to experience that. I hope it's not too mountainy like Colorado was. When I was driving through there, that was a pain in the rear end, dealing with all those mountains. I'm sure you can just imagine how fun that was. As a matter of fact, I drove a triple trailer up through the mountains. Oh, that was not a fun experience. Come on, fire truck. I'm gonna get stuck behind all these slow people. Let me do a risky little thing here. Okay, I don't know if I hit anybody, but I might have. Let's do this. All these risky maneuvers that I like to do in this game that are not recommended. I originally wasn't going to buy this truck. What are y'all doing over there? Playing hopscotch or something? I originally wasn't going to buy this truck. I was going to get like a Kenworth or something. But I decided this thing caught my attention. I figured I could make it pretty good and do some stuff. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. My big complaint about the Western Star, I really like the truck, and it goes really fast. It goes like 100 with a load going down the highway, which is very cool. But its specs aren't amazing. Holy, this thing turned, jeez. And I wanted a day cab truck because I don't have any of those, so I got that Peterbilt. Obviously, this isn't a day cab truck, but I figured I'd revert back to a sleeper. Alright. This isn't the best paying job around, but you know. My workers have been making me some money. I also need to upgrade one of my garages after this. I won't do that just yet. Probably not this episode. Jeez. This is a horrible connection job, but let's turn my wheel all the way to the right here. Even with that, I think I'll still... Yeah, look at that. Jeez. Okay. What am I carrying? Scaffolding. 3-hour journey. That ain't too bad, but... if I have to deal with mountains, then that might be a problem. This is the more mountainy side of Montana. Everything in the east was pretty flat. However, something I did notice that I hate, and I don't know why this is a thing up in this part of the country. All the way stations are in absolutely horrid areas. They're not just off the road like you would expect to see. You gotta always like go on some like left side exit and all this crap. It's so dumb. Just picking the worst places to put wait stations. And okay, I think I gotta take a left up here. Let's try not to die today. I'm already jeopardizing that. Hold on. I like the red on this truck. I debated doing a different paint scheme, or like an actual paint job on it. I didn't go with that. I like the red and the black. I might change the color eventually. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, so far so good. It's not the speediest thing, but I got 32,000 pounds of scaffolding on there, so. I do like the business aspect of the game now that I'm branching out and hiring people, because they get to, or the money that I get from them, it covers all the small stuff, which I like. It covers fuel, it covers general repairs and stuff like that. It covers that without, you know, taking from what I make in my normal jobs. So I like that. I like that a lot. And it allows me to keep expanding, keep making more money, keep buying more trucks, because I'm probably just going to keep hiring more people and keep buying new trucks, get to experience all this different stuff. And in the future, I might record some videos with the Peterbilt and the Western Star. That way you can kind of show you how they are, how they perform. That'll be later down the road, and I'll try and record all the new trucks that I wind up getting, because I play this game a lot in my free time. In case you couldn't tell. I decked this thing out and the interior and everything else. I like it. It looks good. Got pretty good specs overall. Kind of got it the best it could be, really. I designed it for heavier loads. That's typically what I do with all my trucks, since heavier loads pay well. This is kind of mountainy. I hate two-lane. Oh, buddy. Alright, we are not going to talk about that. At least I didn't get any damage from that. But I hate two-lane roads. They're horrible. And I've wrecked several times on two-lane roads before. Polson. Neat. Looks like there's something to take a picture of up here. Let's see what that is. There's no one coming, so I might as well try and be a little risky here. Let me get that picture. I like to take pictures of what I can, get the trophies. Flathead Lake. Huh. Neat. I guess it wants a specific angle or something. You know what? This is not... You want this really specific, don't you? Fine, there. You don't really get to see the lake, but hey. Most of my pictures are awful, so... I am going to try to record more this week. I actually did try to record this yesterday, but I had a recording problem, so I couldn't get that out, which was unfortunate. I've been having a lot of those recently, but I'm also trying to get the quality of these videos better, not only from my side of things, but also video and audio and whatnot. It's not gone amazingly, right? Everything's still kind of low quality, I guess you can say. It's not the worst in the world, but it could definitely be better. And I'm just trying to work on that stuff. I did get my collab video out last week. That was nice. I do hope to get more of those out here in the future. And if there's more games and stuff I want to try that are, co-op or multiplayer based and whatnot, then I'll be able to experience that and do all that stuff, which is exciting. As for real world events, it has been cold in the southeast. I'm sure if you live in the southeast, you probably know. And you've probably heard about it on the news, even if you aren't from the southeast. And yeah, it has gotten cold. There was a couple days earlier this week where it was really cold. We're here where I live. I live in the southern part of Texas, so the weather was even more forgiving than it was in most other parts of the country. And state especially, I know Texas got it pretty rough, especially in the northern panhandle region and all that. A lot of snow, a lot of all that crap. We didn't get that here, which I'm thankful for because I don't like the cold. But there were a couple days that got really chilly at the beginning of the week. It's starting to warm up. We're getting into the highs of the mid-70s and lower 80s. Whoa, lag. Don't do that to me. And we've survived. I hope everybody else has managed to be okay and stay warm in the cold environments. I'm looking forward to... Oh, buddy. I'm looking forward to the warm weather, and Valentine's is coming up in like a week or something. So, yay. I don't have a Valentine's, but I haven't all my life, so I guess that's something. One hour to go. Alright. Something I've noticed about Montana here in the game, the jobs at the places, they don't have very high-paying jobs. Like, I'm not seeing these huge loads that are giving you like $30,000, $40,000. I haven't seen those. Not very much. And I don't know if that's just like a Montana thing or what. Hey, income. $6,700 from my driver, Michael V. And it's pretty good money. My new guy was very expensive. He lost me like $6,000 or something, but they'll get better, become more profitable, and as they get more and more people, it's more and more profit, more trucks, business stuff. So Fun, fun. I've made pretty good time on this journey, even with these long trailers. Thankfully, it hasn't been mountain passy. We're going through the mountains, which is nice. It's pretty. I like this. But I haven't had to deal with all the slowness and sharp turns and the awful experience that Colorado gave me. Train in the distance somewhere. Just gonna run the red light as I normally do. Blackfoot River. Band name Blackfoot. Very Native American. I assume that's where it's all derived from. I know Ricky Medlock, he's currently a guitarist with Lynyrd Skynyrd. He was a Blackfoot guy for a good while. Okay, let's pull in here. So, buddy. Such a tight turn for... I got a long trailer. I'm probably gonna whack the security thing here. Or not security. And I need to hit this. Okay. Let's just, yeah, let's park you up right here. Let's try not to hit anything. Oh, yeah, I hit something. Yeah, it was that last trailer, I think. There we are. Decoupled the trailer. Okay. First job with this thing done. Wasn't too long, wasn't too bad. Didn't pay amazing, but I got that's some decent XP for such a small job. I'm close to leveling up to level 28. Let's see. I really want to get that last city here in Montana knocked off. If there's a job going from Missoula to Thompson Falls, I'll take it. If not, I'm just gonna drive there, and I'll probably wrap up the video there. It's a shorter one, but I just want to kind of get back into the swing of things. So let's see. Yeah, there is nothing going up that way. So what I'm gonna do is just make my way up. Just gonna drive there. Let's see. 2-hour journey. We'll get to see how this thing handles all on its own. Should allow me to drive a bit faster. Let me get out of here. This thing is not quite as turnable as my Peterbilt or my old Kenworth, but it is a tight area to work with. Okay, I thought I was gonna hit him. That was scary. Whew. Alright, International LT, show me what you got. Kick up the pace here. I'm scared of braking, because every time I brake, this thing decides, or all my trucks decide they just want to go off in one direction and crash. Am I going to hit this guy up here? No. I got the green light. Wow, the rare occurrence where I actually hit a green light, do something legal. Am I exiting here? Yes. I like the look and feel of this thing, though, for the most part. I think I've said that a few times now, but something I'm also looking into. Hello, person. Could have merged or something. Is buying a trailer, because I don't know how all that freight stuff works, but I've been looking into it. So I might buy one here one of these days. There's some stuff I got to buy here. I gotta get a trailer, gotta upgrade my garage in Lawton. When I get more money off of that, I'll probably buy another truck. I'll enjoy this LT for a little bit, like I got to enjoy my 57X and my Peterbilt. Let's see if I can. Have to use the third lane here. Well, I probably could have merged into the left lane there last minute, but I'm trying to play it a little safe for what is worth, or safe for what it's worth with me, because I'm not a very safe driver, as you can see. This does not reflect the way I drive in real life. Please do not drive this way. Okay, 92. It's not as fast as the Western Star, but you know, it's a decent speed, and I'm sure I can get it up in speed with a load if I needed to. Most of my trucks tend to be 80, 85 with a load. That Western Star was like 90, 95, which was amazing, as just flying free as a bird, but St. Regis, exit 1 mile. I think that's where I have to get off to turn up to Thompson Falls. Yeah, it looks like it. So when I get around this truck, get to the exit lane. There we go. Hello, State Trooper. You pick up the pace, partner. We're just gonna... This might be a bad idea. Come on, sir, pick up the pace. There's a stop here. A stop that I'm not going to stop for. I don't know if that was an always stop, but if it was, I must complain about always stops in real life. They are probably the worst idea anybody's ever had, because no one cares about each other, and everyone just wants to do their own thing. There's probably been countless accidents at an always stop. It is just, I hate doing them because you can't trust other people. I don't want to get T-boned again. I've been T-boned before. It's not a fun experience. I wouldn't recommend it. I was okay, but the car wasn't. It's almost been a year since that happened. And then just before this Valentine's Day will be a year since I had my first breakup. I won't go too much into that, but yes, I was broken up with the night before Valentine's Day. I was celebrating finally, you know, gonna be in a relationship for Valentine's Day, and then, well, that didn't pan out. But such is life. Oh, buddy. Yeah, the brakes on this thing are worthless. And I got hit by a cop. That is nice. Thank you, State Trooper. Oh, Lord. I mean, it's only 2% damage. Could have been a lot worse, but... Clark Fork River. This is a pretty area of Montana. Probably the prettiest area, in my opinion. Just kind of a pain in the ass to drive on, because of all the mountains. Thankfully, all these roads tend to shoot through the valley areas, which is a lot better than driving on the mountains, like Colorado. Colorado was pretty, but was awful to drive on. I could not... I hated that. Okay, well, I made it to Thompson Falls. Since there's no, like, gas stations here, I think that was all the cities in Montana, because Salmon, is that, I guess it's an Idahoan city, I assume? So I think that's all the cities in Montana. I've got checked off the list here in the game. Let me see if there's anything going back to Missoula from here. If not, I'll probably call it. Thompson Falls. Let's see. No, does not look like it. stuff to Bozeman and whatnot. Some of the Kalispell. I don't feel like driving back up there. I probably will in my free time, but I'll pull up into here. And, or you know what I could do? I could fast travel back to Missoula. I'll fast travel there. Quick travel to Missoula. 148 bucks. Fine by me. Okay. I'm not gonna. Oh, it was already on. I'm not gonna repair my truck just yet. Let me find a gas station, which I'm in one. Lovely. I'll fuel it up, park it, rest, and call it a video. Not the most entertaining or the longest that I've made, but you know, like I said, I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things. And yet again, in my series where I'm supposed to talk about things, I don't talk very much about personal stuff. I mean, I kind of did. I've divulged into a few things, but haven't really given my opinions on anything. Let's... Well, I can't sleep here. It doesn't want me to. Fine. We'll try up here, you stubborn rest stop. That's better. We'll park right here next to this guy. Park and brake on. Truck off. Sleep. 7 in the morning. Alright, got some money by Itzvan D. And he's leveling up. So, you know, I'm making money. I'm getting stuff done. Small trip, short video, but that wraps it up. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And this week I'll hopefully get some more stuff out. Continue Escape the Backrooms and all my stuff. Hopefully I'm not as busy as I was last week. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.